unbelievable and a surprise.
Another stunning piece of Tiffany jewelry. This pendant watch necklace belonged to the guest mother-in-law. This necklace is from the Edwardian period. It was made by Tiffany and Company. The chain consists of about 7 carats of diamonds.
You have this beautiful, delicate chain of collet-set old European cut diamonds, and then with these pretty marquise-shaped links.
While the beautiful emerald-cut stone weighs about 2.5 carats. We then drop into this exquisitely made pendant.
The filigree work and the diamond setting is beautifully done. Then you see this gorgeous engraving all along the border.
The other side of the pendant reveals the watch. The appraiser values it at about
$40,000 to $60,000.
That's unbelievable and a surprise.
Regarded as the stuff Tiffany's dreams are made of, this next piece reflects the elegance associated with the Tiffany name. This lamp belonged to the guest grandfather. It was one of the 4 lamps his grandfather purchased from the Tiffany studios in 1915. This very lamp cost $90 and was used as his family dining room lamp.
This lamp is the stuff that Tiffany dreams are made of. It has everything going for it. It's in fabulous condition. It's had 2 owners, your grandfather and then you.
Yes.
And it came directly from Tiffany Studios.
The lamp comes in its original patina. It also retains its original hardware. Most hanging shades today are without their original hardware. It's called a turtle-back glass lamp. These lamps were made in different colors, green, red, and yellow. This lovely lamp is valued at around $250,000.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not.
All I can do is say thank you.
Precious gift to remember. These Tiffany lamps were gifted to the guest by a late dear friend. Made by Tiffany, these lamps are of a certain style. They are usually regarded as geometric lamps, but they have a little bit of decorations, making them a combination. The larger floor lamp has a geometric background, and the smaller lamp is decorated. Both lamps indicate to be early Tiffany pieces, as they date to around 1905. One indication is the large shade with very transparent glass. Another is that beneath the cap it is signed and also bears a number with a hyphen. The sockets have been replaced, but these don't affect the value.
Both of these lamps, a lot of times these get lost, but these are the originals, which is a very nice bonus to have. And even the original caps have a lot of value today.
Really?
The floor lamp has a senior floor base which is decorated. It's the second of the 2 kinds of decorated floor bases. Both lamps are valued at about
$85,000. And on this one, I would put an insurance value of $45,000.
In 2022, they were collectively valued at $170,000.
Where's my brother here? Wow, that's unbelievable. I had no idea.
Next, we look at these Tiffany vases and box crate. During the Depression, this guest grandmother went on a spree of buying Tiffany merchandise, some coming by a crate load.
A dress. The crate in itself, it's something you don't see very often, with glass plastered all over the sides.
The first vase is commonly called pastel glass. It's one of the later produced Tiffany products made in the 20s and in various colors. This other piece is a paperweight glass vase. It was first introduced in 1914. At the bottom of the vase, it is stated exhibition piece.
From the date letter, which is a suffix L, that would be somewhere around 1915. So it's possible that this could have gone to the 1915 San Francisco International Exhibition.
There are many of these kinds of vases in museums around the world. Inside the crate, there's still a hidden treasure left to be unraveled. This lava vase is an extremely special Tiffany creation.
Extremely special. It is meant to look like molten lava on the surface of the vase. And this one is particularly interesting.
These vases were usually difficult to make, as they usually get cracked in the making. On inspection, it's in exceptionally good condition. These pieces are valued at about
In a retail setting, this is something for Tiffany geeks everywhere, collectors, museums. They would actually be very excited about this, and it would be worth between $5,000 and $10,000.
Holy cow.
This piece would retail in probably between $2,000 and $3,000. In a retail shop, it could be sold for anywhere between $50,000 and $75,000. An example like this, $100,000 and $150,000.
Where's my brother? Wow. That's unbelievable. I had no idea.
This beautiful Tiffany poppy lamp. The guest received this lamp, among other things, from her late stepsister's estate. The poppy design is very popular, coming in various shapes and sizes. This piece is a 20-inch cone. This very design was first introduced in the Tiffany 1906 catalog as a poppy cone.
Actually, when you went to Tiffany Studios in 1906, you could pick your own shade and your own base.
This base, however, seems not to have been made in 1906, as it doesn't appear in the catalog. The base and cone were most likely made together.
One, the gilded finish that you see. Also, the way the shade is signed, because the interior of the shade says Tiffany Studios, N period, Y period, and then the corresponding number that you would see in the catalog.
Right.
The signing format started in 1910, so the base and the shade were made together. All the parts of the lamp are original, except the sockets. This slightly devalues the piece, as collectors go for all originals. In this state, the lamp is valued at about
$70,000 to $90,000 on this lamp.
Very nice.
Unbelievable. Speechless. Whew. Wow.
This next piece is of great sentimental value to the owner. The guest showed great persistence in acquiring this piece. He bought this piece from Lillian Nassau's antique store in New York, after constantly persuading Lillian to sell it, as it had a not-for-sale sticker attached to it. On the fourth try, he convinced her, and he got this piece for $15,000. This happened around January of 1980. This piece, which is a mosaic with an iridized frog and two beautiful poppies, was made by Tiffany Studios around 1905. The mosaic piece is very rare, and a few single compositions exist. The frog depiction, with tiny pieces, looked like a similar work Tiffany did in Marshall Fields.
There were a series of mosaics depicting the signs of the zodiacs, and each animal or sign was fashioned in much the same way as this frog.
The poppies figure into lamps, as often seen in Oriental poppy lamps. One fascinating feature of Tiffany mosaics, including this one, is that they are made of opalescent and translucent glass, instead of the opaque glass used in the 19th century mosaics.
By using translucent and opalescent glass, you have much more of a sense of depth. And the coloration is very beautiful. It enabled you to use lots of different colors.
These black outlines that have been used seem to be pieces of acid-washed glass, lacking reflective abilities. These outlines make the figures more pronounced. This mosaic is valued at about
$100,000 and $150,000.
Flabbergasted. Unbelievable. Speechless. Whew. Wow.
Tiffany & Company, where elegance meets craftsmanship. This famous saying comes to light with this very piece. This natural pearl and diamond necklace is one exquisite Tiffany creation. Once owned by the guest husband's grandmother, this lovely necklace dates to around 1910. It's doubly signed with the Tiffany signature, one here and the other at the back of the clasp. One special property of the necklace is the natural pearls and not the diamonds. The pearls are of different sizes, combining to create a lovely piece.
Almost 10 millimeters, which is big. And then it graduates from around 6.5 down to 3.5. But each pearl is beautiful, the luster.
These two pearls, which fell out of the necklace, are of significant value.
Yes, these little pearls, they're probably $5,000. Do not lose these.
The appraiser provides retail and insurance values of the necklace.
$100,000.
No way.
to insure and replace at $200,000.
I'll have my daughters wear it in their wedding.
Are you shocked?
I'm stunned.
This piece reflects the wealth and taste of the guest great-grandmother. This lovely necklace has been in the Guest family for many years and was passed down from her great-grandmother. Another of Tiffany's masterpieces, this necklace dates to the early 1900s, between 1900 and 1908. Both the front and back of the pendant are beautifully designed and crafted. At the center is a black opal.
Most people are more familiar with the common white opals, but this makes it a much more expensive piece. Black opal is considerably more rare.
The green stones are Russian demantoid garnets, the rarest form of green garnets available. All these contribute significantly to the value of this necklace. This historic Louis Comfort Tiffany jewelry is valued at about
$30,000 to $40,000.
I can't believe it.
What do you think the value would be? Let me know in the comments.
Oh, is that a big surprise? Oh my God.
This beautiful necklace was gifted to the guest by her husband. He spent about $3,000 for the necklace. The necklace, which is signed by Tiffany & Company, dates to around 1915. The pendants are made of beautiful black opals. The larger one is slightly crazed. The smaller one is in good condition.
Both opals are what are known as patchwork opals with lots of play of color, with lots of red, which is a very desirable color.
Not only signed, but the craftsmanship is also indicative of a Louis Comfort Tiffany piece. It's valued at about
$70,000 and $90,000.
Oh my God.
It's a treasure.
We kick off this series with this lovely Tiffany lamp. The guest mother purchased it after seeing the ad in a local newspaper. She bought it for $125. Made by Tiffany & Company, a company renowned for its luxury jewelry, silverware, crystal, and other high-end accessories, this lamp surely matches the Tiffany standard. It was made in around 1905. It comes in a rose helmet shade, so called because it comes in the shape of a helmet. The base, which is of rare design, has a wonderful Art Nouveau quality to it. The design, called arc and leaf, comprises various styled leaf forms that go around the edge and extend to the top of the base. Under the shade is coated with gold leadings. This leading also matches the gold on the base.
I have to say that the base is really unusual. I can count on one hand how many times I've seen this base.
This rare, beautiful lamp is valued at
$80,000 and $125,000. Mom had a good eye. Congratulations.
In 2021, its value rose to a sum of $250,000 to $300,000. This limited edition Tiffany Aquamarine glass vase. This vase was bought in the early 30s by the guest parents at an estate sale in New Haven, Connecticut. This particular glass was made at Tiffany around 1914. The glass, which is called Aquamarine glass, resembles seawater.
When they first made this, they put a lot of aquatic life in it. Later on, they added flowers to it.
Only a few of these glasses were made, as it was relatively expensive to produce.
This was very costly to make because a lot of the pieces broke.
Only Tiffany made aquamarine glasses because of the complexity of the production process. It's valued at about $100,000 to $110,000.